Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast, episode 13. Man, appreciate y'all for continually liking, sharing, subscribing, coming, fact checking me, whatever you're doing, man. That's what we're here for. This is what the community here for. Uh, it's probably gonna be some guests coming up. Want to let you all know that there's probably gonna be some guests coming up, and then I think I just want to let you know for next month we're probably gonna niche down and we're gonna talk to more musicians and producers and things of that nature, man. We're gonna get into my actual first love of everything, which is music. We're gonna talk about all that type of stuff coming up, man. Just to let everybody know so you won't be surprised. But within that we're gonna have real, musician conversation, life, how you operating type stuff. But also, man, my week was pretty good. I hope everybody else's week was good. Shout out to all the mothers for Mother's Day. I seen a lot of beautiful pictures of mothers, people with their moms. But I also wanted to say that the mothers were mothering, the mamas was mumming. For Mother's Day, it was a lot of you fine mamas out there, man. hey, y'all keep it up now. Keep it up now. Y'all out here looking nice and everything. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. Even if you don't have your mom around, I still hope you had a good Mother's Day. I had one little soft moment. We were flying back from San Francisco. And I had one little moment, it almost got me. But, other than that, my Mother's Day was pretty doggone good. Appreciate anybody who hit me up and checked on me, man. But I was good, trust me, man. Mother's Day don't bother me like it used to. So, but appreciate y'all. Went to San Francisco the night that LeBron put a whooping on. He put a whooping on them boys. He put up 39-9, almost with the trip dub in the big victory. We're gonna dive more into that because I think a lot of stuff happened from that, man, played off that. So, I hope everybody else's week was good. I don't know if your week was as good as mine, because that kept my week off. Cause like a dummy, I bet that the Lakers were going to win game 5. I just had faith that they was like, let's end this game tonight so we can get some good rest for the next series. Let's end this series tonight. Let me say that. Let's end this series tonight so we can get some good rest for the next series. They ain't do that. I paid 2 of my bets. I owe one more bet. I gotta hit her up and see what's her cash app. So she said she wanted a 12-pack of beer, so I gotta buy her a 12-pack, man. But yeah, man, that kept my week off good to see them in that series, and then in the series how they ended it capped it off fire for me. And then it made it even better that I was in San Francisco. Calling everybody losers. If you had a Warriors hat on, Warriors jersey, Warriors shirt, you were a loser. Loser. I call San Francisco the city of losers. That's what y'all were. Y'all won championships, but for Friday night, y'all were the city of losers. I may post I think I'm going to insert a clip here that from this bar I was at, man. This dude he seen my Laker hat and my homeboy Laker hat, and he was upset. He was upset. Not upset in a bad way, but he was upset. He was perturbed. And then when we were taking the rental car back, the dude who inspected the rental car at the airport, he doggone want to get into it. I just called him a loser and kept on going by my way. I ain't arguing with you, my brother. You got it. You a loser, huh? That's all you is. Hey, my boy back here mad. Look at him. Look at him. He mad. He a loser tonight. He in the city of losers. Go, James. Yeah. They mad out here, man. They mad out here in the Bay, man. They mad, man. They mad, bro. Hey, bro. That's all you is. You a loser, my boy. Hey, and then what else happened, man? I cooked. I had to play the wedding, nice wedding, man, like an hour and a half away uh San Francisco, but I cooked out there, man. I think I sweated so much that my skin was white. I was just dehydrated. Just cooked in the sun, cooking. How this light coming down, it was just the sun like that coming down, boom, 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 tearing us up, man. Everybody out there sweating profusely. It was a tough one, man. But the gig was overall fun, man. The weekend was good. The week was good. So I'm looking forward to this week being just as good and just as fun. Listen to some new music too, man. That doggone that Lil Durk, man. That All My Life is a nice song, man. J. Cole is just like out of this generation's rapper, man. And of course, this ain't nothing groundbreaking, I'm saying, but he top 3, man. Top 3, like easily. He may be like top 2, honestly. You know, everybody like to put Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, right? They like to put them in the top 3, but I don't think Drake don't intrigue me like that, man. So I'll put like Kendrick, Cole. Then I literally have to think of my third one, but it wouldn't be Drake. But like, if we're talking about numbers wise and like impact wise, Drake is up there. But just off of pure likability and his rap abilities, Drake not up there to me, man. But for sure, is Kendrick. Kendrick is the top artist of this generation to me. Well, not this generation. When I say generation now, it's like you think I'm talking about like people my age to the 30 and up crowd, or like 35 to 25. It's Kendrick, then Cole, man. He's just different, man. Like on that All My Life song, he has so many pockets that he went in, like so many different. This is gonna lead me into a perfect topic that I want to talk about too. But it's so many rhythmic pockets that he went to, so many different ones and cadences in this doggone song that it was dope, man. But like Dirk performance on the track was fire too, and the beat was the beat and production was very minimalistic in a sense, man. Like the drum pattern was very simple, nothing tricky about the drums. It's like 1 or 2 instruments, had an 808 piano, then the kids in the background. I didn't like the kids. I didn't like the way the kids was mixed singing wise. Well, that may just been my AirPods because I didn't get a chance to really listen to it on like big speakers. I think I listened to it on my way to the airport in my car, but I still didn't kind of like how the vocals, the kids mix, how the kids singing were mixed in the record. But the record is pretty dope, man. And to see somebody who come from drill rap and talk about spinning the block and killing ops and blase to make a record like that was super dope. In the words of academics, that was a Grammy push. I can definitely see it as a Grammy push because that thing is gonna be nominated for a Grammy next year. Cause it's gonna we record came out Friday, so we about 72 hours in. We're recording on a Monday today. We normally record on Sundays, but we're recording on Monday today. About 72 hours in. Record still got a lot of impact, so we'll see in about another week if it's still around. But I think that record is going to be a big record this summer. But speaking of them, I have beef with the industry, man. I have beef with the industry because words matter, right? Words matter, right? So what you call people, it matters, especially to people who have dedicated their life to what I'm about to say. So we have gotten to a place where we call rappers musicians, and it blows my mind. Blows my mind, bro. I never in my life thought a rapper was a musician. Never. It's so many singers and that ooh, this finna be tough, man. But Michael Jackson wasn't a musician to me. And Michael Jackson is one of the reasons I started playing music. But he's not a musician to me. To me. To me, I wasn't, I don't, that's just to me. Uh, we need to start looking at how we're classifying people who we call musicians. So what I want to do, when I was at home, I was in my apartment the other day, I Googled the definition of a musician, right? So this is according to the Oxford languages. A person who plays a musical instrument, especially as a profession, or is musically talented. So with this definition, how are we saying a rapper is a musician? Bro, you can't play no musical instrument. You're, I guess since they doing it as a profession, that makes them, that's why people say musician. But no, you still aren't playing anything. You're just rapping. You're rapping. You don't know notes. You probably don't know time signatures. You probably don't know what a metronome is. What else? You don't know chord. You don't know chord qualities, chord symbols, chord structures. You don't know any of that. You probably don't know formats of songs. I can't call you a musician, bro. Like, yeah, rappers are musicians. I would rather call a musician a artist. Let's look at the definition for artist. Oh man. All right. So one of the definitions for artist is a person skilled at a particular task or occupation. That's what you are. I couldn't say you are a musician. Musicians are people who actually play instruments. Or would that be? Let's look at another definition. Let's look at another definition. Instrumentalist. Okay. This is where we get into fine hairs. So an instrumentalist, of course, for everybody out there, would be a person who plays a musical instrument. That's more, but to me, in my opinion, that's a musician. Because if you're playing a musical instrument, what are you, a musician? Like your whole thing is you're playing a musical instrument. That's words matter. We got too much going on when it comes to classifying people, man. And that just like we can make it simple, man. Musician is anybody who plays an instrument, bro. Instead of instrumentalist, musician is anybody who plays a music instrument. A rapper is not a musician, bro. We need to stop calling, because then rappers are going out here calling themselves a musician and know nothing about music. They don't know anything about music except of rapping. They couldn't tell you what beat one is. They probably clap on the they probably clap on the one and the three. uh, they can't tell you chords. Like if you say play a C minor, they don't know what a C minor chord is. They don't even know if their song is in a major key or a minor key, but they'll describe it as, man, I need some of that mad music. Well, it's just song probably in a minor key, bro. Like, oh, they don't know different instruments. If you ask them about an instrument, you say, hey man, you ever heard of a bassoon? They couldn't tell you what a bassoon is, what it looked like. Yeah, just rappers are not musicians, bro. So all you famous DJs, all you famous bloggers, journalists, interviewers, stop calling Jay-Z is not a musician, bro. And Jay-Z is one of the greatest rappers ever, but he's not a musician, bro. Stop calling Jay-Z a musician, bro. Stop calling. It's even singers, man. I'm telling you, singers out here that can sing you down, but they're not musicians. What's the girl? I was listening to her music the other day. Samara Joy. That's a musician, but she's a singer, but she's also a musician, bro. These people like that. Ella Fitzgerald. Let's see who. Let's see who we can think of today. Singers that I don't know. It's a lot of singers, man, but I don't want to get because I get to calling names. And, well, you know what? I want to call names because I want you to. I want this. I want the back and forth because I'm really intrigued to see how people feel about the term musician because it's a lot of bass players that are not musicians. They just bass players. It's a lot of drummers who are drummers, but they are musicians. It's a lot of singers that are just singers, they're not musicians. You encapsulate everything when you call yourself a musician. You look at stuff from a broader perspective than just your instrument. And singing, that's an instrument. Your vocals are an instrument. When you're rapping, if you truly dive in, like someone who like Kendrick Lamar, who does all these harmonies when he's rapping, if you listen to it as harmonies, that's a musician thing, man. I don't even know if he most likely he recognized because the camp that he's in, they probably recognize all this. But that's what a musician thinks of. Like, how does my vocals sit in this record that I'm creating? But I don't think someone like Dirk is even thinking of that. He's not a musician, bro. Or Kodak Black. He's not a musician. 21 Savage, he ain't no musician, bro. They are, but they're great at what they do, which is rapping. They are great rappers, but they are musicians. So we need to clarify that and stop calling people musicians. Like even some, your local praise and worship leader at your church. He's just a praise and worship leader. They're not a musician. So don't go around calling them that. You know what I'm saying? May upset some people. I don't care, man, because that is a term I hold dear to myself, right? Because I don't look at myself as just a bass player. I look at myself as a musician. It's like even producers, man. There's some producers out here, man, that make great beats. Let's think of people in the trap world and hip hop world. And I'm gonna say some names. If they ever hear this, I don't care. They can say whatever they want to say. But like Southside. Southside is a great producer, man, great hip hop producer. That's all he is. He's not a musician, bro. He's not a musician. He probably can't tell you anything, about music. I would have to talk to him. I'm trust me, I'm making a judgment call. I ain't never talked to him. But like someone like Jay Dilla is a musician. He's also a producer, but he's a musician. The way he's putting this together, and he's bringing in people like Robert Glasper or whoever he would bring in, Kareem Riggins, or all these people, Questlove. He would bring in all these people that were musicians as well. They all revere him. So Quincy Jones is a musician. Stevie Wonder not only is he a singer, he's a musician, producer, he's everything. He can encapsulate it all in one thing. I'm glad I said that. That's my definition of a musician, someone who encapsulates everything as a musician. So not only can they play their instrument, but they can look at everything in the grand scheme of stuff. Look in the grand scheme. So what is the guitar player playing? What is the drummer doing? What is this doing? Or if I'm producing a hip hop song, uh, how can I get his vocals to sit in with what this guitar player is doing? Blase, blase. It all looks in. That's a musician, bro. Like what I'm playing, how does it sit in all of the music? Instead of just this is what I'm playing. This is what I'm playing, and that's what's gonna happen. So please, please stop calling people musicians who aren't looking at the broad scope of music when they're creating it. All they're doing is rapping, writing their lyrics and going. So a lot of you people like that. Like I recorded some young guys here one time. They didn't even want the metronome on. What the what type of musician are you, bro? You don't want to be locked in? You just want to be off? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But please, I'm gonna wrap it up like this. Please stop calling these rappers musicians. That's the start. Stop calling rappers musicians. We'll work on everything else later. But stop calling rappers musicians, bro. Like I said, man, I landed in San Francisco Friday as Brun was dropping the hammer down on the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. So the NBA playoffs are now we in the heat of things. That's funny I said the Heat because the Miami Heat, they are my dark horse coming out the East, man. I think it's gonna be it's gonna take them 6 to 7 games to beat the Celtics. Because I just don't believe in Jason Tatum. I just don't believe in Jason Tatum, man. Fight me. I don't believe in him, man. He put up 51, 52. Cool. Can you do that consistently, bro? Over the whole playoff? Because you're going to need that. Jimmy Butler finna push you to the edge, my boy. He finna push you to the edge. And, I've been harping on Book all playoffs. Book the truth. I still think Cook Book is the man. Cook Book. I still think he's better than Tatum. But the team, I don't know. His team didn't gel when they needed to gel. They didn't gel when they needed to gel. But I still think he's better than Tatum because look at what he did all playoffs. Consistent. His team just didn't come along with him when he needed him. But Tatum, this team been carrying him for the last few games. Carrying him, man. They would have won that game last night, Sunday night, against the Philadelphia 76ers. If he didn't score 52, he could have scored 20 points. They still would have won that game. It would have been a closer game. But he could have scored 20 points, 25 points, and they still won that game. So I just don't see where he's better than Book, man. I don't see it. And I think it's gonna get proven when he loses to the Miami Heat. I think it's gonna get proven when he loses to the Miami Heat. He lost to him in the bubble. He's finna lose to him again. Jimmy Butler ain't going. He got too much of a dog in him, man. They're not gonna be able to bully them, man. They're not gonna be able to bully them. Them boys is Jimmy Butler coming to play. Bam is coming to play. Let's hope Bam coming to play. Bam has been a little inconsistent this playoffs. Bam has been really inconsistent, but when Bam good, Bam good. And then they may get Tyler Hero back. That's gonna be tough. They get Tyler Hero back. Cause now they got shooting, they got playmaking and everything from Tyler Hero. He can make his own plays, man. So they add him back. It's tough. It's tough. I just don't believe in the Celtics, man. And I don't believe in Tatum. It was wild that they fired Monty. Man. I just don't. Do I fire Monte or do I get rid of DeAndre Ayton? I guess that's what the front office was weighing out. Like, do I fire Monte or get rid of DeAndre Ayton? We just paid DeAndre Ayton, so I don't know. And then I don't know what the market is like on DeAndre Ayton. But I think he's more the problem than Monte. To me, DeAndre Ayton just, man. Bro, that was wild, man. To see some of the plays where he's just sitting watching them trying to get rebounds. Like, Nick, man, go box something. Nick, push Kevin Durant out the way and get that rebound, man. You see he's struggling, man. Get the ball, man. You 7 foot tall, man. KD 7 foot tall too, but KD ain't got enough bricks in his pocket. He ain't got enough bricks in his back pocket. Like, DeAndre, you got the bricks in your back pocket. Go get that. Go get that, man. It was sad to see that, man. They just got bullied by Denver, man. That blew my mind. I didn't expect them to get bullied by Denver, man. I didn't expect them to lay down like that either. But then, speaking of laying down, that's how I felt watching the 76ers play to the Celtics last night or yesterday. I just feel like, bro, that third quarter was so wild to me because it looked like Embiid wasn't even interested, man. It looked like he wasn't even interested. It was like, yo. Well, I don't want to say he wasn't interested because he was interested, but he just looked like, man, I can't get nothing off. I can't get nothing going, man. I can't get nothing going. Harden driving. It's like Harden was driving and kicking every play. Like, force the issue, bro. Drive and make them foul you. You James Harden, bro. Like, drive and make these folks foul you, man. But that same feeling I felt from the Celtics, I felt for the Suns. Like, man, they throwing in the towel, man. Even though the Warriors, we kind of blew the Warriors out in our series to end our series in 6. I never felt like they were like giving up. I didn't feel like they were giving up. They were trying. But it just, I didn't feel like that with the Celtics, man. With the Sixers, they look like they just kind of gave up. But shoot, they started blowing them boys out so bad that I was like, oh, it's over with. Same thing with the Suns, man. Only series that didn't happen like that. Well, it was 2 series that didn't happen like that to me. Even though we kind of won, I forgot how much we won, but I think it was about 20. The Lakers and the Warriors, and then the Heat and the Knicks. Just the Heat was better than the Knicks, man. That was obvious. That was obvious going into that series, man. Knicks may make some moves next year though, but they're gonna be good for a while coming up. The Knicks gonna be good for a while coming up. They're gonna be good for a while coming up. I don't know, Julius Randle a dog, but I just don't know how well he work out with Brunson and RJ Barrett. But you know what? You know what confused me about that Knicks series? Why didn't Derrick Rose get any burn? This is Derrick Rose. I don't know, man. It's weird, man, to see how the league done played out with Derrick Rose since he hurt himself, hurt both his knees, whatever. Well, like, that's former MVP. I think he still got some gas in his tank, but if anybody should have been getting some burn, it should have been him. If you were going to ever take Jalen Brunson, anytime I would have took Jalen Brunson out, I would have put Derrick Rose in. Score, brother. That's all I need you to go out there and do. Score. Do what you have been doing your whole life. Go score, brother. But I don't know, but I think the Knicks may make some moves next year, man. The Sixers gotta make some moves too. I think James Harden gotta go. And Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers gotta go, man. You never won a Game 7? Never won a Game 7, and James Harden, you just, man, to be so good, it's mind-blowing that he's so great, but playoff time, he can never get it together. He's like so great, so dynamic a player, but playoff time, he cannot get it together. I think it's ship him back to Houston, ship him back and let him go on into the wind like that, go party with them strippers and stuff. I don't blame my boy. I like to see some nice butt cheeks, some nice women asses myself. But guess what? You can't do that every night and play basketball, my boy. Some gotta shake. But I was sending him back to Houston to let him do his thing. You got it, brother. You got it. Go have fun. But them, I don't know, them young boys in Houston now, I don't think they just want to be losing like that. I think Jalen Green want to win. I think he want to win, and if James Harden may be in the way. He may be in the way. Somebody else who got to get released. CP3, peace out, brother. Peace out. Peace out. Get him away from Booker, man. He helped Booker as long as he could. He helped him. Got Book better, man. But it's time for you to go. You can't stay healthy, brother. We don't need nobody that can't stay healthy, bro. We don't need nobody that can't stay healthy. Because again, I said it on podcast before this. I said again, my second favorite player after LeBron James is Devin Booker. Devin Booker. Second favorite player, man. Everybody like to put the attention on Luka. They like to put the attention on Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell. Who else? Darius Garland. I don't think Darius Garland named with them people, but he just get a lot of attention. Giannis. KD. I think Book is up there with all them, bro. He up there with all them, man. But CP3 is in his way now. He helped him early on now, Helped him early on. He gave him a championship. I can't even say because CP3 ain't ever won no championship. But he gave him a super competitive mentality. Even though Book already had that. Book already had all that, but CP3 just amped it up. But bro, you can't stay healthy, bro. When we need you the most, you know where to be found. So guess what? Go handle your business, do what you're going to do. Ship him off. And they said, I seen a report that said he was going to the Lakers. Boy, we don't need you. Boy, we do not need you. Boy, look, we don't need you, fella. Stay where you at. Don't stay where you at. Because the Lakers don't need you, and I'd be doggone if the Suns need you. Go on somewhere. Go to Charlotte or somewhere, man. We don't need you over here. None of them two places. CP3 got to go. My picks, like I said, I'm a little worried about Denver. I'm a little worried, but Jokic got to see us. Again, he got to see us. My pick is Lakers in 6. Miami in 7. It's going to be Lakers, Miami in the finals, Lakers in 7. We winning the ring. You know how much it's going to mean to win a ring in year 20? The same year you broke the doggone scoring title. You broke that. You ain't in no MVP. He didn't get no MVP votes this year. First time in a long time. Made 13 All-NBA. It's going to be amazing. This Bron year. And then this next year, we're going to chill, let Bronny build his hype up. And wherever Bronny go the year after that, that's where we're going, and we're going to end the career. I see it all unfolding. I see it in my crystal ball. I see it, man. It's all with. Bron in 6, then Bron in 7 for the ring. Woo, that's gonna be tough. But you know how tough that's gonna be? LA, Miami. Bro, I flew from Charlotte to San Francisco. 5 hours. Man, I was so mad on that flight, bro. Get me off this flight. I'm sick. Bro, I done told y'all before. I'm 6'4". 300. I'm down a little bit now. I'm down to 300 and 324 pounds? 324 pounds, bro, sitting in a plane seat that ain't first class for 5 hours killed me. Knees were hurting, my doggone hips growing, everything hurting. I'm just squeezed in. So I can only imagine. They flying from LA to Miami. That's probably an 8-hour flight, man. And they doing that every 4-5 days. Woo, that's gonna be tough. But I still believe in my boys. Bron and 7. It's going down. Mm-hmm. And in more NBA news, Ja Morant got to be the dumbest superstar I ever seen in my life. Bro just throwing his money away. Hey, man, however you going to live behind closed doors, live like that, man. When you worth $200 million, bro, you can't just live how you want to live, man. Trump the only person that just live how he want to live in the open. But that's just because he Teflon Trump, man. It don't matter what you do, what you find out about him. It don't matter. But, Ja, you worth $200 million, man. Probably more than that, man. You can't be out here toting no pistol, man. Just for the people that ain't, just in case it's somebody who tapped in watching this who ain't never, they got their head under a rock. They ain't seen this. So, a few months ago, Ja got caught waving a pistol in the club, strip club. They suspended him like 8 games, gave him a little fine, probably $60,000. His commercial got stripped from, his Powerade commercial got stripped. So you would think he'll learn from that. Man got a Nike shoe deal, $100 million plus NBA contract, Powerade deal, and another deal, man, like 4-5 deals, man. He making great money, man. The dream that everybody that plays sports, he living that dream. This weekend he get caught again waving a pistol on camera. You would think he would learn his lesson, but he didn't learn his lesson. I've seen people saying his friend was in the wrong for being on live. I'm torn on that. Torn with that. Because in one breath, I do agree. Why are you on live, bro? You know me. We're friends. There's no reason for you to be on live, bro. We ride around, and it's only 115 people on your live, bro. It's 115 people on your live, bro. There's no reason for you to be on live showing you with me, man. Let's just hang out, bro. I'm worth $200 million, dog. I don't need all that in my life. So I get that. But the other side is his friend put the camera on him. So he see the gun, he dropped the doggone camera. Like, I can only imagine what if, like, bro, what you on, bro? What you got going on, man? Put that down, man. I ain't even watch all the video with sound. I just watched it. I ain't even cut no sound on. Cause as soon as I seen them flashing the gun, like, this dude don't get it, bro. Man, we glorify the hood so much, man. Our culture glorify the hood so much that it don't make sense to me. Like, man, I think I said this on a podcast or two before, on an episode or two before. I don't even if I gotta have a gun, I kind of don't even want to go to the place where I know I gotta have a gun. Cause that means it's dangerous, and I don't need to be in this place. If I gotta do that, I don't even need to be in this area. And I'm probably worth $50,000 if that much, my boy. So somebody who worth $200 million, you definitely should feel how I feel times 10. Like, if I gotta have this gun, I don't need to be in this area at all. I got way more stuff in life that's important. I'm setting up my kids, they kids, and probably a generation or two after that. Like, we set, at least for 4 generations, 4 to 5 generations of the Bradford. Look, I'm gonna put myself in his shoes. That I'm making $200 million. At least 5 generations of Bradfords will be set off of what I'm doing now. So why would I go anywhere where I need a gun? Why? Why would I go anywhere where I need a gun? And if I do just feel the urge to go to one of these places that I need a gun, I make $200 million. I'm finna hire the best security out here. Yeah, man, you take your pistol, man. If anything go wrong, shoot. I got you. You're not going to jail. I will pay for your lawyer and all that, bro. Anything go wrong, shoot. First sign of trouble, shoot. But that don't mean that I need the gun too. That's what I hired you for, brother. I'm getting out the way. Getting out the way. But for some reason, this man continues to go places where he need a gun, ride around with a gun. Makes no sense, man. NBA YoungBoy is dope, man. I ain't gonna lie, boy make great music. YoungBoy make great music. It's wild he got a hold on this generation. And Morant is prime example of how NBA YoungBoy has a hold on this generation of people 25 and younger. He got a hold on them. I mean, like, stranglehold on them, bro. Strong. But, man, I don't love him enough to doggone be trying to go out here and tote no pistols, man. I loved Gucci, man, growing up. I still went out here toting no pistols, man. Because this is what I feel, man. This is what I feel. I could be wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Especially people who live this life. But this what from the outside looking in, man. Cause like I ain't never been no thug, no gangster. But once you assimilate to this life and you start toting pistols around and you start arguing with people over dumb stuff, you are inviting this energy into your life now. You are inviting this energy into your life. So first argument you have a gun, so you're gonna person probably know, oh, he keep a gun on him, he carry a gun. So that argument, guess what they going to do? They going to get their gun. Now it's the situation had elevated so much that it could have just been an argument. We could have argued and went on about our business. But now this argument has probably turned into a fight, which is turning into something else. All over being, then a lot of times I think this shit be over trying to show macho. It be a dick swinging contest. Hey, bro. It don't matter. Your dick bigger than mine, but guess what we both doing? Pause. Pause. Your dick bigger than mine, but guess what we both doing? We both fucking need women, man. So we don't have to swing bro. You right, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. Go do what you do, bro. I ain't got to argue with you. I have no reason to argue with you, bro. You got it. You win. You win this. You win this, bro. I just think it's that this glorifying the hood, bro. Glorifying the hood, this mentality of like, bro, I ain't gonna let you talk to me in a type of way. I get it, because I feel the same way a lot of times. I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me in that kind of way. So I'm kind of hypocritical when it comes to this, because I'm not gonna let you talk to me in a type of way. But what I've grown to, it's like, bro, it don't even matter. Say what you gonna say, bro. As long as you don't put your hand on me, you don't put your hand on my sister, my niece, or anybody that I love and care about, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. I'm still working, still getting money, whatever the case may be, man. Like, bro, what we talking about? Why are we so quick to show that we got a gun? What's the reason to show you have a gun? Man, I don't want to call him an OG, but he like an OG to me, man. His name Marlon. Marlon Huddleston. He got and for anybody in Mississippi, especially if you're in South Mississippi, he has a company called Integricorp where he teaches you about gun safety, all this stuff, right? He teaches about gun safety. He'll give you concealed carry. He'll give you the permit and all this stuff. You can go to his classes. It's Integricorp. I'll put a link in the description when you hear this. If wherever you're watching this or you listening to it, I'll put a link in the description. But he has he has that, right? But before he had that, he's a military guy too, so he's big military. But he used to we played in a band together in the Friends Fly South. And, you can go, that's going to be in the link tree soon. I'll put from Friends Fly South stuff in there as well. But he used to tell me all the time, like, bruh, I don't want nobody to know I got a gun. Because most of the time, if it is a threat in the building or wherever I'm at, this is military talking. He scared me when he started talking like this. But like, if it's a threat in the building, they gonna shoot me first because they know I got a gun. So don't even, why am I gonna show it? Why do I need my gun on my hip where everybody can see it? No, I'm concealing it. So if anything do happen and you don't know I got a gun, as soon as I see you shoot somebody or pull that gun out, now I'm up and pop, and everything done. Why do we have the mentality to show our guns? Like, I get it. This is the United States, Second Amendment. You got the right to bear arms. You got the right, man. So I can't say nothing about you having a gun, being worth that much money and still having a gun. Look, man, I get it. Protect who you got to protect. I get it. But why are we showing a gun? Because now you just look like an idiot. You look like an idiot, bro, showing your gun. Bro, I was at Waffle House like 2 weeks ago. I was at a Waffle House. And this white dude walk in with his gun on his hip. Hey, man, I'm glad that you are a proud Second Amendment person, bro, and you have your gun. But if I wanted to do anything in this building, I'm going to shoot you first, bro. Because I see your gun. I'm going to shoot you first, neutralize you, then do whatever I need to do. Like, do we not think like this, bro? Bro, it's so many movies that stuff like this that happen in. So I can't say we ain't ever had an example of this type of stuff. It just don't make sense to me that this man would show, then you showing your gun on Instagram. What does that do, man? So now, if say it was 4 people in a car, and y'all went to the club that night. So then y'all get into an argument, and who y'all got into an argument with, they end up getting shot. Okay. But during the night, you showed that you had your gun in the club. You were chilling. So now, when law enforcement go look at your Instagram page, they see, oh, he was at that club. Oh, an hour before everything happened, he showed his gun. Oh, they were intoxicated. Oh, they may have been high on drugs. Oh, so we definitely know one of them shot him. And, from the video, he had the gun. So most likely he shot. Law enforcement is putting all this together. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's mind-blowing that somebody, a Joe Blow off the street, I understand. You ain't got no dreams, no aspirations. You just in the hood, living your life, going day to day. You banging, you a Crip, you a Blood, you a GD, you a BD, you a Vice Lord, you a IVL, you whatever the other Vice Lord is. My cousin used to kill me with the IVL, man. But whatever gang you in, man, you in the cartel, whatever you is, man, you gang banging. You ain't got, that's your only aspiration is I'm a gangbanger. I understand. I can't get mad at you for doing what you're doing. You ain't got no aspirations in life. It's cool. But for somebody who has had aspirations his whole life to make it to the NBA, what's the saying that it's only like 5,200 people who ever, I'm going to Google it because I want the exact numbers for this. Oh, I misspelled played. So the NBA has existed 76 seasons. So as of February 2022, 4,706 players have played at least one game in the NBA. Over 76 years, it's only been 4,000 people. Let's round it up since it's 4,700. In the 76 years, there's only been 5,000 people played in the NBA. You had these aspirations as a kid, and you made it to out of the 5,000 people that only play in the NBA, and you want to be a thug. Ain't nothing wrong with being a thug, because, man, I used to love watching Stack play, Matt Barnes, Zach, Zebo. I used to love watching Zebo play. My boy that played with Zebo in Memphis, what's his name, man? What's his name? I can't think of his name. He used to battle Kobe, man. The defender. I think his name. But Derrick Rose, big GD. Derrick Rose in the game throwing on GD all the time. He from Chicago, so you know what that is. And he ain't from like the outskirts of Chicago. Derrick Rose from the city. All these people, man. You can have your affiliations and stuff. That's cool. But you one of the few that not only did you make it to that 5,000 people who played in the NBA, you made it to the upper echelon of the 5,000 people that done played in the NBA. The upper echelon, the top 100, bro. You in the top 100 in a young career. You're in the top 100 players that done played in the NBA, and you want to be out here wilding like that, bro. Don't make sense. Don't make sense to me. I get it, man. I had a cousin I looked up to, man, growing up, man. I mean, looked up to him big time. He could fight. Women loved him. He was back in them days. He was thugging. I wanted to be like him. Took me like once or twice to see some stuff that was going on. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I ain't built for that. That ain't built for that. And I knew right then and there, that ain't the life for me. That ain't the life for me. Like, bro, how you make it to the NBA and still want, and then really tap into that? How you make it to the NBA and really tap in that life, bro? And become, like I said, it's only 5,000 people. We estimate now. We round it up. That made it to the NBA in 76 seasons, bro. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That's 76 years, basically, bro. 76 years. 5,000 people have played one game in the NBA. You make it to the top of the upper echelon of those people. And quietly growing up, you could have been this. You know what? That's another argument about Ja Morant that I want to, because I see that people like Uncle Shay Sharp saying, that ain't you. You ain't hood. You ain't thug. Obviously, that is him. Obviously, that is him. Behind closed doors, he been this way his whole life. He either wanted to be that person, was trying to be that person, or was that person his whole life. What's the saying? Money don't change you. Money make you. It just heighten who you are. It just heighten who you already are. So if you was an asshole before you got money, It just make you a bigger asshole. If you was a trick out here paying for stuff, it just make you more of a trick because you got more access. You got more money, so you got more access to stuff. If you were a benevolent, giving, generous person, you're gonna be that as the more money you get. So it's just hiding who you already are. So him getting his money and doing this, can we all admit that like he's not acting? He's not acting. This is him. This is Ja Morant. He's really that dude. Like he's really been that dude his whole life. This money just gave him more access to be that person. Doesn't make sense to be that person with that much money though. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like another NBA YoungBoy. Because I guess that's who Ja Morant look up to or whatever. That boy got so much money now. It's just hiding who he is, man. It's hiding. If that boy was a killer before he got all that money, he really would knock somebody off now. Trust me. If he wasn't on house arrest and all that stuff, bruh, I think he really probably would kill somebody now. Because that's really who he was. This money just hiding it gave him more access. We got to stop saying this ain't Ja, man. We got to stop saying this ain't Ja. Unfortunately, this is Ja. The only thing that may change Ja is him losing this contract. Getting kicked out the NBA. Because that's the sad part is since Adam Silver been commissioner, I don't think he took no hard stance on nothing yet. As far as like hard stance on, no, you suspended, bam, 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 bam. Like, Ime Udoka, he got in trouble for what he was doing. He got suspended, but he a coach again, though. Now, it went long, you know what I'm saying? So Adam Silver may take a hard stance on it. He could possibly take a super hard stance on this. And if he take a super hard stance on this, man, I don't know, man. It's so many angles to this, man. It's so many angles. I just don't understand it. I don't know why you would do that. Even if you seen, I guess Ja thought his friend was just recording and was going to post. I don't know, man. He could have just thought his friend was recording and going to post later and was going to trim that part out. Let's say that. Let's say that's, bro, I ain't know you were live. I just thought you were recording. That could have been what happened. And I really pray that's what happened. And his friend need to, his friend got to help somehow, man. He got to, I don't know how his friend can help, but I would pray that scenario happen rather than you knew your friend was on live and you flashed that gun. Because if that's the case, you really are thrown off. You really are thrown off. If you knew your friend was live and you flashed that gun. I don't know. I don't know, man. It bothers me because we glorify the hood so much. And the hood made a lot of people, man. Made a lot of great people, man. I know so many great people from the hood. I know great people from the hood, man. I mean, that'll give you the shirt off their back, man. But they still gonna do what they do. But like, we gotta stop glorifying that, man. Because when you glorify, that's what happened. When somebody who got 200 million, they want to act like they in the hood. Bro, chill out, bro. Just go make your money, bro. Let the people who really doing that in the hood do that, bro. Let them folks do that, bro. You go do what you do. You go play basketball, or you go be a musician, or or a rapper. You go be that rapper, man. But like, no, dude. I don't know. Imagine you seeing Warren Buffett out here toting guns. It'll blow your mind, man. Let's not even go that far. Imagine you seeing one of the Walton family members who own so much stuff. Walmart, Sam Club, they own all that. Imagine you seen one of them walking around or they on IG flashing a gun. It will blow your mind, bro. Well, let's not go that high up in money and power. Let's go to somebody who probably imagine you seen Leonardo DiCaprio or one of these people that like actors. It would blow your mind, bro. But I digress, man. Hopefully, Ja don't lose his career. I pray you don't lose your career, bro, because you are a great, great basketball player. Great, man. Bunnies jumping out the gym. The shot getting very good. Can create, can do everything, man. Got great handles. You can do everything, man. You can do everything. And you my height, 6'2", 6'3", doing all that. And with the trees. Doing all that, man. I pray you don't lose your career, man. I'm praying. I hate to say that because it's so cliche when you tell people you're praying for them. But I'm praying for you, brother. I pray God, whatever God will is, I pray that it happen, man. I pray that it happen. But I pray his will is that you don't lose your career. But, man, you keep at what you're doing, you definitely going to lose your career. Take it from somebody who would jump in your shoes in a heartbeat. Boy, for that $200 million, I'd go run 20 miles a day. It may take me 20 hours to run them 20 miles, but I will go do it, bro. I pray you get it together, my brother. There's been another episode of Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep coming, keep sharing. I pray everybody have a good week, man. Continue to have good weeks. Don't let nobody bring you down. In the words of in the Wiz, don't let nobody bring you no bad news. Like I always say, find your grandmama, your granddaddy, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your great auntie, your great uncle, your whatever. Find them, love on them, hug them, tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe, man.